Good morning, nom noms, or afternoon or evening. I really have no idea when you're watching, but I hope you're having a great day. I know a lot of people are looking for cheap and easy eats recently, what with, none of us have time. We're all working all the time, and we're not making much money doing it. So, I'm going to throw together something I really enjoy today, something really easy, and I'm going to try to make it as cheaply as possible. It'll be pretty cheap. I'm just going to kind of wing it, fly by the seat of my pants here. I think I know what I'm doing. So stick around to the end and see if it's actually tasty. But I'm pretty sure it will be. See you in the kitchen. Hey Nom Noms. So as promised, we are going to make a quick, easy, cheap meal. We're gonna do a kind of sweet and sour spicy pork noodle. Now first off, you have to choose your noodles. So I really like these noodles, these sliced noodles with little waviness to them. They just have a great texture. But of course, you can often find this in a lot of Korean or Chinese stores, these kind of sliced noodles. They're great, they come in giant packages, so you can just pull off whatever you want. I think sometimes they're called, the Korean versions, like kalguksu or something. These are, I think, Chinese ones, shangzi sliced noodle. Or, even cheaper, just grab your favorite ramen pack, save the seasoning part for another dish, put it in a burger or something that's really good, or rub a steak with it, and just use the noodles from here. But first, we have to prep our ingredients. We're gonna get our ginger ready. A little bit of ginger goes a long way. Now let's get out a couple garlic cloves. Oh my God, I hate garlic paper. Just such a pain. You know what, I like garlic, so I'm gonna use 4 cloves. I think I've developed a garlic tolerance, so I need to use a lot to get the same effects that I used to get from a smaller amount of garlic. What I need to do is like a garlic-free January. Like I know people do in dry January. Just do no garlic January, and then imagine February, you come back and you'd be like, oh my God, this garlic is amazing. It's so powerful and strong and delicious. I missed you so much. But I don't know if I could really go through a month without garlic. I'm just gonna crush my garlic. Because I will be mixing it up with my pork. She's a squirter. We also need some green onion, both for cooking and for garnish. Now to cook, we're gonna use the base of the green onion. And for garnish and that light oniony flavor at the end, we'll use the leafy light tops. So we'll just make the dish pretty and end it on a light, fresh, oniony flavor, which I enjoy. I'm all about big flavor. We'll save our garnish over here, and we'll mix the rest of this into our meat seasoning. Okay, now we're gonna mix in our pork. I love using ground pork because it's so cheap, and you can generally buy it in pretty small sizes. I'm not even gonna use all of this. I'm just making a serving for myself because my wife will like this dish a little bit different than I like it, so I'll make her her own batch after. About ½ pound of pork. Mix this up with the garlic and onion. And this will provide all the fat and oil for our dish as well. Wash our hands. And I'm gonna add some of this tingly seasoning. It's not spicy, but it's literally tingly. I think from Szechuan. It has salt, Szechuan pepper, onion, yeast extract, citric acid, kelp tamari, which is made from soybeans, mushroom, seaweed. So it's very umami, tingly, a little bit just savory, salty. And that'll just make the dish like pop on your tongue. Mix that up with something so I don't have to wash my hands again. We'll get out a couple noodle wraps here. That one's kind of small. 1, 2, 3. Should I do 4? Yeah, more noodle wouldn't hurt. This is all gonna cook in one pan pretty quick, so let's get it on some heat. Medium-high heat. Seasoned pork mixture in here, and we just want this to cook and break it up so it's nice and crumbly. Okay, our pork is browning up nicely. Got some fat in the pan. So we can start assembling our broth here. I'm gonna start with probably a tablespoon almost of gochujang. Gochujang is just a fermented hot pepper paste, packed with flavor. I bet you can find it in like Walmart now. Definitely, I've seen it in Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. Woo, spicy. But if you go to a Korean market, you will definitely find it, and you'll find, 30 different brands of it, so you can pick and choose. They're all slightly different, but they're all delicious. Look at the color that took on right away. I like sesame flavor, so I'm going to add a touch of sesame oil. More of a touch. Here comes the sour part. This is Chinese black vinegar. It's like kind of a malty caramelly vinegar. It's really good. You could also just use rice vinegar. I really like mine vinegary, so I'm going to put a lot. This is why I'm making my wife a separate batch. She doesn't really like tangy sour flavors as much, but I want to have a sweet and sour version for myself. I'm going to add in some water. I'm going to add some mirin. Here comes the sweet. Mirin is sweetened sake, and I don't have much left. Oh, it's delicious. So, I'm going to augment that with a touch of honey. The most important part of cooking is tasting as you go. So, that is good. But I think we need a touch more vinegar and just a touch more savoriness. So I think I'm going to actually add in some soy sauce, but not too much. We don't want this to be really salty. There we go. There we go. That's perfect. Throw in our beds of noodles here, nestle them in, turn up the heat, and I'm going to cover this just to help the noodles cook and get soft. Okay, we have a little boil going on. The noodles are getting soft, so let's stir it up so they get mixed in real nice. I'm going to take off the top so that we can cook this down a little bit. It'll thicken up the juice and make it into more of a noodle dish than just a soup. I love cooking my noodles in the sauce because you get the flavor in every single bite, instead of just topping the noodle with the flavor. Now it's just literally cooked into the dough of the noodle. Okay, I think we are there. Serve it right out of the pot. Let me get a big ladle full of the broth here. Oh yeah, juicy. Top it off with the onion. I like a lot of onion. And there we have it. Now just look at how beautiful that steaming pile of sweet and sour pork noodles is. I'm actually scared to eat it. And boy, it is hot in here. It's the middle of January, or the beginning of January. And it's like 50, 60 degrees here in Brooklyn. Crazy. And the landlord still has the heat on. It's sweltering. I'm gonna open all the windows after this video. Oh, yeah. Huh. I love these noodles. Perfectly thick and chewy. Even the cat wants a bite. The sauce is a little bit of ginger. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Sir, I'm trying to film a video here. So the ad revenue for this from this pays for your food. But you don't care, do you? The sauce is a little bit gingery, a little bit garlicky, peppery, tingly, a little bit spicy from the gochujang. Just savory and delicious. Kitty. Oh my gosh. Just the right amount of sweet and sour. It's not overbearing, not too sweet, not too sour. I really hope you try making this for yourself because it's such an easy dish to throw together and you can customize it to what you have in your spice cabinet that I think it'll really raise your confidence and allow you to branch out and make tons of variations. You want to do a shrimp version, you want to do all vegetarian, whatever, like you can do a lot with just a few simple ingredients. And some noodles or some rice, that'd be good too. Wow. Let me know your guys' favorite improvised noodle dish or rice dish in the comments. And I will let this cool before I dig into the rest because I'm gonna kill my mouth, but it's so tasty, I can't wait. That pork, that tingly, Thank you, everybody. See you next time.